Hi everyone. So today I'm going to review the Kimura Duos, which are an interesting headset. I mean, this is the first time on this channel that I'm reviewing a headset. The Kimura guys have been around. They're from Antlion Audio. I'm not sure how this is pronounced. Is it Antlion or Antlion? I mean, you can let me know in the comments. I mean, if it is Antlion, I apologize. I'm going to call it Antlion just because I like lions. And no, nothing in the logo suggests that this is about lions. Anyway, so these guys are well known for their mod mic lineup of products. And you can check out their products on their website, antlion or antlion.com. I'm sorry, correction, antlionaudio.com. That's their website. And this is the Kimura Duo, which they say is a handcrafted solid resin, meets their signature dynamic driver, which suggests that their previous IMs had a DD, with an additional balanced armature, which they say is for increased clarity, which, I mean, that's a contestable claim. And they say this creates optimal chamber for audio imaging and snappy bass, which it does have. It does have very impressive bass. So stay tuned for more on that. And the included Kimura microphone ensures this sleek in-ear headset is a perfect balance between games first and foremost, work, music, and movies. Okay, so this is a headset, and the Kimura guys have been around. Antlion is a brand primarily known for its mod mic lineup of products. So these are essentially super compact microphones that in the past people could just attach to magnetically to any headphone. The quality that these tiny mics provide, honestly, is shockingly good. So this is the Kimura V2. It's being marketed as a V-shaped IM, the tried and tested mod mic. Now, the primary focus group, the primary sort of customer group they focus on are gamers and streamers. Although in this instance, I think the company is trying to target audiophiles as well. I mean, they have targeted audiophiles if you think about how a lot of audiophiles and gamers do intersect in terms of, those two sort of, if you think of a Venn diagram. Now, specs-wise, this has one DD and one balanced armature, as you might have figured out from my reading from their website. This has a sensitivity of 125 dB, which means it can be easily driven off anything, even your phone. And an impedance of 24 ohms, and this has a price point of $150. Guys, this is a very interesting set because I do really love the way it looks. These shells are beautiful. They're see-through. You can see the drivers inside, and I've always enjoyed that sort of an aesthetic. And the shell design is just very pretty for $150, and it does feel premium. However, what doesn't feel premium is this, sort of ear guides or ear hook setup, because although you can bend it, it doesn't look pretty. I mean, it's not the most malleable, and I think it will require some effort to get this to, take the shape of your ears, and even then, it's not supremely comfortable. So that's a nitpick that I have. And this mic also, has pretty much the same properties. I mean, it will sound fantastic, but it doesn't, for me, at least for my head shape, and I have a large head, I often find myself not feeling very comfortable with the way this mic sort of, comes out in front of me, because it doesn't. It sort of, lays to the side of my lips, to the right of my face even. But that's just me. I mean, so nitpicks aside, this is awesome in terms of its mic quality. Mic quality of this is super awesome. So if you want to know why it's awesome, it's super clean and natural sounding, with adequate noise cancellation. It is great for gaming, for streaming, and just for communication purposes overall. Like, even if you are on a Skype or Teams meeting, or Google Meet meeting, this is just perfect. If you want to switch between gaming and doing meetings, if you're working from home, and then if you want to listen to a few tracks on Spotify or Tidal, this is just perfect. $150, you can't go wrong with something like this. Now, sound-wise, it is V-shaped, as the marketing material claims. It is interesting, though, how consumers or consumer-based IMs, TWS do V-shape, because this is almost exclusively sub-bass focused. The sub-bass here is powerful, and the mid-range does sound recessed on certain tracks, but still has decent clarity. The treble performance, I think, is okay. It's not meant for treble-oriented genres like jazz and classical. It won't give you a very, very lifelike or sort of articulate treble. Technical performance is, I think, okay for $150. So overall, guys, if you're just an audiophile, of course, you wouldn't get this. You wouldn't just get this for music listening. But if you wanted some music listening and your major sort of use case was gaming, then this would be fantastic, because although I'm not a gamer, I've given this to my gamer friends, and they attest to its very impressive imaging and sound staging qualities, which are fantastic for gaming, and also its bass. And so if you are an audiophile and you like sub-bass heavy genres, especially let's say EDM or hip hop, and maybe you like a bit of metal, so this would do fine for those genres. I think perhaps metal a little less than perhaps other genres, like I said, EDM and hip hop. But yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting that this brand Antlion Audio is now targeting audiophiles, because they had this superb mic technology, and now they've come out with this double driver interesting IM sort of setup. And I do think it's a happy marriage, it's a happy medium. So the only nitpicks I have, guys, like I said, are with the ear guides, and this cable does look a bit uninspiring. I mean, it's rubbery and springy and all that, right? But I mean, you can get used to it. It is extremely affordable at $150, so that has to be borne in mind. Keep in mind, guys, I do review expensive IMs on this channel, so I'm somewhat biased and pampered by some of the ergonomic quality and fitted finish I get with some of the higher end multi-kilobuck flagship stuff. But that's it for $150. This is a winner. This is a winner, and this is the box it comes with, and it's got a set of tips, and it has a carrying case, which is a bit small, honestly. This is the carrying case, and because this setup or this headset takes up quite a bit of volume, this carrying case is perhaps not the most ideal, because it does take a bit of effort to pack all of this in this rather thin profile. And you also get this very useful adapter, I'm not sure if you can make out the markings here in this slide. So this is where the earphone sort of 3.5 goes in, and this is where the 3.5 for the microphone. You'll see the small microphone icon here goes in, and voila, and you can use this in your laptop, especially if it has only one 3.5 millimeter entry point. So that's it, guys. V-shaped, very cheap, interesting sub bass, good sub bass, fun for a lot of genres if you are an audiophile, very good for gaming, superlative microphone, and very affordable. Good job, Antlion Audio. This review is, of course, my first time doing a headset, and I hope to do more of these. So stay tuned for more. Follow my work if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.